Why do most crypto investors sell right before a moonshot? It's a pattern as old as crypto itself. People get nervous, markets get choppy, and suddenly, everyone's scrambling to hit the sell button just before the real fireworks begin. Every cycle, people cash out too early, then watch their coins explode in value. It's the classic story. You sell thinking you're being smart, only to see the price skyrocket days or weeks later. The regret, it stings for years. Let's talk about why selling TAO now is a classic mistake. This isn't just another hype coin. There's a real asymmetric opportunity here, and history shows these don't come around often. We're pre-halving, subnets exploding, and liquid TAO is vanishing. Classic asymmetric setup. All right, let's talk numbers, history, and why TAO is the most asymmetric bet in crypto right now. If you're looking for a shot at outsized returns, you need to understand what makes TAO different from the rest. The first projected TAO halving is in December 13th, 2025. Keep in mind, block time plus recycling can slide that date. TAO's sitting at 405 today, only 9.4 million in circulation, with more than half still locked up. That's crazy scarcity. Most people don't realize how rare it is to find a project with this little supply, especially one with real-world utility and growing demand. For comparison, Bitcoin's got 19.8 million out, Ethereum over 120 million. These are household names, but their supply is absolutely less than TAO's. TAO just 9.4 M. That's less than half of Bitcoin's supply and under 8% of Ethereum's. When demand hits, there's just not enough to go around. You see where I'm going with this? Scarcity plus demand equals explosive price action. It's simple math, but most people overlook it in the heat of the moment. During halving, block reward drops from 1 TAO to 0.5 TAO. Daily emission falls from 7,200 to 3,600 TAO. Supply growth gets cut in half overnight. Now, let's talk market caps. This is where things get really interesting. TAO's at 3.85 billion. That's peanuts for infrastructure. For a project building the backbone of decentralized AI, this is still early innings, folks. Ethereum did a 175x in 2017. Solana, 173x. These weren't just lucky breaks. They were the result of being early in foundational tech. BNB, nearly 7,000x. Imagine turning $1,000 into millions. That's the power of catching the right wave at the right time. And TAO's not even back to its ATH yet. It's still flying under the radar, giving early believers a rare second chance. The 760 ATH that was before dynamic TAO lit the subnet flywheel. The triggers are the following. The very first halving, next emission cut will reduce daily new TAO by 50%. Every new subnet, validator, and alpha token locks more TAO as reserve. Current sum price across subnets is only 1.27 at lows. People selling now are ignoring the classic pattern. Accumulation at this 400 level, big money buying in, and real economic activity ramping up. This is when the smart money moves in quietly, while retail panics out. Here's what most miss. Every bull run, infrastructure tokens don't just double. They become the backbone of the next wave of innovation, and their value multiplies accordingly. They go 50x, 100x, sometimes 500x. These aren't just numbers, they're life-changing opportunities, but only for those who hold through the noise. TAO's fundamentals off the charts. Over 128 subnets, total majority live, each one expanding the network's reach and utility. Up to 4 million daily in emissions, AI adoption exploding, and a growing ecosystem of developers and users building on top of TAO, and institutional buyers loading up, just like the early days of BitTensor. But instead of daily volume of 1 million, the highest reported 24-hour volume for TAO was $353 million, which reflects strong liquidity and significant trading interest across many exchanges. The current alpha token flow is mostly down 20 to 50%, normal post-launch emission pressure, but selective subnets are up 100% plus monthly, signaling risk-on rotations are happening. Each successful subnet alpha compounds TAO usage for collateral and trading, deepening the flywheel. This forced TAO demand for settlement and staking as subnet network scales is BitTensor's asymmetric upside. Think about it like this. Each subnet competes for TAO stake to win emissions. Growth in subnets equals growth in baseline TAO demand. TAO is being pulled from all sides. Subnet prices weight emission flow with higher demand subnets pulling more TAO rewards, reinforcing the stake flywheels. Bottom line, selling at 400, you'll watch it rip to 4,000 or more next phase up. That's the kind of move that can change your financial future, but only if you're patient enough to hold. Don't be the person who sold right before the parabolic move. History rewards those who hold through uncertainty, not those who panic at the first sign of volatility. TAO's it's the backbone of decentralized AI, and we are still crazy early. The world is just waking up to what's possible, and the biggest gains are still ahead. The protocol is designed with halvings, creating a mechanical supply shock, while expanding subnets and alpha token ecosystems, driving relentless, reflexive TAO demand. When subnet alpha tokens moon, operators are forced to rebalance and lock more TAO. Let that sink in. At that time, validators and operators will lock for TAO into pools. If alpha tokens dip, stakers often rotate back into TAO ahead of the next speculative cycle or halving. Some of alpha price trending closer to 1.0 and alpha liquidity deepening are your signals. This means forced TAO demand is increasing. More subnets means more TAO locked, means fewer coins. Trading means price up. Subnet treasuries mark higher, they attract more stake. It's a reflexive loop. Halving compresses new supply just in time. As subnet demand base widens and utility along with revenue ramps up, it's a classic demand up, issuance down setup seen in past crypto meltups. The best asymmetric bet in crypto. This is it. If you're looking for a shot at generational wealth, TAO is where you want to be positioned. Don't make it your biggest regret. The next chapter of crypto is being written right now. Make sure you're still holding when the story goes parabolic.